Hello, join me as I use these sticks and decorate this tank for long-tailed lizards. Gonna fill all this space and show you how to do it. It's very difficult to film on your own, so how can I demonstrate creating 3D spaces in a tank using all this space and not just putting things against the sides or against the back or lying them on the floor? The best thing about sticks and natural products is they give you some inspiration along the way. Use their shapes, use their little notches and broken bits and start putting them together. You're wanting to create a 3D shape, and if you get it right, you will see that it's standing up by itself. Now I've got some really nice jute string here. I'm going to use to just tie it all together a little bit tighter. You can use things like tie wraps as well. We use tie wraps quite a lot, which yet are not as aesthetically pleasing or easy enough to hide amongst plants. But if you think it'll be on show, then you can't beat a bit of jute string. It looks natural. It wears natural. Just leave it nice and tight. Now there's just some little long-tailed lizards going in here, so I'm not going to be too destructive. So you just upscale this for the tank and the wood and the animal that's going in. It's a big animal. You're using chunkier pieces, use chunkier rope, use chunkier knots. Most of this shape has been created just out of the branches themselves, and already that's given quite a bit of space. It's hard to see. I'm gonna bring it out and show you this. So see, very quickly already, ooh, I broke it, that space starting to get filled up. Bit of a gap over here, and you will see how quickly this becomes a tank when you start adding plants. Now my advice to everyone, you may have been in the shop and heard me say it, it's so easy to get the plants. Oh, I'll use my bit plant here. Get the suckers, and then what does everyone do? We stick them up the sides, but you want to be given the coverage to the branches, so I would be attaching the plants to the branches. Now you can use the string or tie wraps and stuff to attach them. And how quickly does your tank start to fill up and become a 3D tank versus when you just get bits of wood like this one. See, this was already attached, and then what you see a lot of people doing is they just lean it on the sides, lean it on the back, lie it down on the ground, and you're not using all your tank to give the animals all the space they want, especially when it's animals like the long-tailed lizards who want to spend most of their time off the ground. Now I've got a couple of little bits still. I am going to add them on. I'll let you join in as much as I can. It's hard. Even if I had a cameraman, where would they go? Where would they go? Okay. Now I've started, I know where I want to fill now. I'll never be afraid to put in some horizontal pieces. They don't always have to be up down. I've got this lovely willow in the shop right now, and what's good about it is the lighter end just snaps, so I can just do that. You probably can't see anything I'm doing right now. I get it, but I'll spin you around in a minute. What I'm doing is using all these parts to help. That could sit like that, really cool, and I'm pretty sure I can use some string to make that hold in place exactly at that angle. I think backgrounds can also be problematic. I'm doing some decorative backgrounds and I've been spending a lot of time on groups and pages where people do custom backgrounds. And then they put up their finished tanks. Don't let your background take over your tank. Remember, it is a background. Your animal might not even spend any time there. I see a lot of people doing really fancy backgrounds and then almost wanting to show off their background, so they're keeping the front really bare to show off their background. So if you're going to put a background into your tank, think about it that in some setups it may be completely covered by the time you put decor in, and you shouldn't skimp on the decor at the front that might hide your background. All decorations have a practical purpose. Always consider your animal's needs when decorating. It's not just about looking good. It's about giving the animal their places to hide, their places to sleep, their places to bask, their places to support their body weights in different directions, whether they want to be vertical or not. Give your animal choices, and your decor should cover all those parts. There's that done, quite like that. Yeah. How are we looking now? Here we are now. That's quite a good structure going on there. Basking points, climbing points, horizontal, vertical. I'll cut these strings in a minute. I won't cut them till I've put some plants in because I could probably use them. Plus the animals can go all the way up here. Don't forget, there's all areas the animals can use. Functional. So let's go find some plants. Okay, got this little plant here. Now, most of the plastic plants will have the solid metal part here and then lots of vines. There is lots of now obvious places to put this and use this as an anchor. Push that in. Start moving your vines around. Whoa, this is hard when you're on the camera. But you get the idea. Push that in, start spreading the vines out, add some more plants. And we're going to do that and come back. And here we are. What do you think? This is for some long-tailed lizards. I put that piece of bark that was originally there here. I always like to do angle pieces like this to give them places to hide. Added some plants, got a nice planted background and plants all the way to the front. Plenty of branches to sit on. And oops, bit rubbish. So there we go. Now you could keep going and add more. You can see we've still got all this space. This is all space that could be filled up. And that's why it's worth putting the effort in to create more 3D effects. By building your decor up in the middle of the tank rather than using the sides, you start to use all the space. Plenty of space there to add more. Maximize your space and your enrichment. I hope this has been helpful. Let me know if you like this video. Would you like more videos like this? Did you find it useful? Drop your comment below. I really appreciate feedback. Thank you.